Magnet comes to save the day. I'll show you one. Hey, what's going down, everybody? So today is deconstruction day. We're going to go ahead and get started on the 01 Excursion build. Now, my goal today is I'm going to try to get some of the bigger hard parts off the truck so we can start on the bodywork of the Excursion. So that's kind of, you know, just something that has to be done. We've got to get this off, front and rear bumper, side skirts, grill, headlights, taillights, all that stuff's got to come out. So like I said, today at least my goal will be to try to get the front end apart, and I'm gonna take you guys along for the ride. So let's get into this. All right, time to get out the big boy tools, and now we can get this thing off here. So okay. All right. We don't need this big behemoth on here. So I can get that out of the way. Okay. Now, if everything is correct, I should be able to lift this off here. Let's try it.
The front bumper was being a little bit difficult. That's probably due to the fact that it had some Loctite on the nuts. When they put the stuff on the front end, they did use Loctite, so that made it come off a little bit harder, but we got it, so no worries. It was the look of just sheer frustration. And I'm thinking, why? And see, it came off.
Whoa, yeah. All right, so got all this stuff off, and now it's time to get the headlights out of it so we can pretty well finish stripping the front end down. Now, like I said, you saw how tough that was. This shouldn't be that bad. I'm going to show you. This is actually fairly simple. If you want to get down here, check this out. There's these just little clips right here that pop out that you kind of have to work your way out of. And it just slides right out. But a lot of times they're frozen. But I'll show you the clip because I've already got one of them out. But that's all they are. They're just a little slide clip. Normally I can kind of grab a hold of them and flip them out, but we'll see how it works out. So let's do it.
So as you can tell, that was not as easy as I thought it would be, or should be. One of the clips did break on the other side, and that's just because they were in there from the factory, but I did end up using a screwdriver to kind of pry the clip open to get it off a little easier, but I did eventually get it.
Okay, so we got the other one out. Now it's just time to get this one out. All right, here we go. So we've got the light out, but it's gonna need some bulbs. So we've got to make a note of that when we go to put the new headlights in it. But that's something we'll visit way later on. For now, let's go ahead and try to head to the back and get some of it disassembled. Oh man, so that went up well. Yeah, it was kind of a pain, but some of that stuff had not been off there since the vehicle was built, so the headlights were a little challenging to get out, but we got them out of there, no big deal. Got the front bumper and grill out of it, so the front is pretty well stripped down to where we can start on the body on it. Now it's time to come back here and do the rear. Now, there's basically 2 bolts holding this thing on each side. I think they're like 21 millimeter, so hopefully that doesn't give me any problem, and we're about to find out. So let's go ahead and get this bumper yanked off here so we can get this all cleaned up.
Once I got the bar on that, it popped loose, no big deal. I could just take the nut off with my fingers, and that was it.
Well, there it is. The bumper's off, and that wasn't that really very big of a task. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I'm really amazed on how well it come off. But the nice thing about it is, this is a 2001 model. Last year they made the 7.3 in these particular trucks, and this one's from California originally, so it hasn't been out in the salt and abused and all the other stuff. And if I gotta worry about a little bit of sand and some dirt, once I get the bolts broke loose, I'm totally okay with that. I mean, I'm so jealous right now, I'm not even gonna lie, because it's like, you know, man, working on this stuff, it doesn't have any rust or anything on it where you have to, like, you know, sometimes you gotta torch them and all this other stuff here. And like I said, we're not really truly, you know, in the middle of the rust belt. I mean, we're below the rust belt, but we still, you know, get some salt and stuff put down on the road in the winter time. So it's not like, you know, it's never happens, but man, really, I'm just jealous. So let's go ahead and we'll get these taillights out of this thing, and that's pretty much all we got on that.
In case you're wondering, it takes a T25, and there's literally 4 screws.
The other side's already out. I'm gonna go ahead and get this one out, and then we can move on up front, start taking the mirrors off. So, oh yeah, another one's down, another one's gone, another one bites the dust. Woo! Another one bites the dust. Oh yeah. That was fun. So got all this stuff off, and now we just got to go concentrate on the mirrors. So yeah, there we go. Get them out of the way. Now we've got access to the bottom part of the cab here and the body of this, so we can do our body work, get this thing cleaned up and where we want it. Obviously that makes room for the new ones that's going to be going on it that I'm not going to show you or really get into yet, because they're going to be super cool. But the last thing we have to do on this is to get the mirrors off. Once we get the mirrors off, that pretty much has everything stripped down to where we can go ahead and start our body work. And I'm going to show you how we get the mirrors off this thing, and the door panel, which is something you got to take off before you get to the mirror. But for now, let's go ahead and dive into this. Now, obviously, you want to roll your window down, and I'll tell you why here in a second, because, well, you're about to see. And I learned that the hard way, so yeah. But door panel's fairly simple. You got your trim tool. Just kind of want to come up here, get started, pop that up, and then it should pop up here, and then it's got a little tab, you kind of pull it out. So I'll get these connectors off of it that are stuck like they always are. I don't think this panel's ever been off, which is a good thing. So yeah, that's the tab that I'm talking about right there. You pop the front up, pull it forward. Now that gives us access to, I believe it's a 7mm bolt. Yes, 7mm bolt. And then down here in this courtesy light, there's also another little hidden bolt. Now what you want to do, you want to start in the front of it on the clear side, pop it out, because again, it's got that. If you start back here, you'll break it, and then you're done. You're replacing it. Get that out of the way. Take your 7mm. Get that bolt out of the way. Take your 7mm loose up here. And get that out of the way. And then literally your door panel just does this. Oh wait, you know what? I didn't take this off. And that just pops off literally with two little clips. And then it just slides up. You lift it off, and then you've got a connection back here for your light. Just reach down, unplug that, and your door panel is out of the way. Now let me find somewhere to set your door panel. Okay, now the mirror. First, what we're going to do is we're going to find this connection right here. Now what we'll do there is I will unclip it, and then we're going to push it back to the hole, and then we're going to look in this corner, and we're going to have a plug there. We pull this plug, and then we've got to get this out of the way. Hopefully I can pull this one up. Yep, there's that. And then I can pull this side down right here, and then that accesses your 4 bolts that holds the mirror on. Now all I literally have to do is just, you know what? I might want to grab a magnet because it's going to make this much easier. So hold on just 1 second. Here the magnet comes to save the day. I'll show you what I got to do with that, and it's a nice little trick. But literally, once you get this one loose and it stays there, I can take my magnet and it pulls them right out. And yes, I learned that the hard way, because if you don't, they always fall in the door, and then you got to dig around in there for 5 minutes just to find one. Now this will be the one I drop down in the door. Just wait and see, because this is always the one I drop down in the door. Is it gonna stay put? I mean, I am kind of holding the mirror, so. Ah, yes. Now I've already got that fed back to the hole. And like I said, door's open so you can hold on to it, and it literally just comes off. And I'll show you this out here if I can shut the door. I gotta move this and try to hold on to it all at the same time. Stay. Oh, we're getting there. Kind of hard working with the camera sometimes, but it is what it is. Now we just kind of support our mirror. We can shut the door a little bit, And we can come out here like so and just pull the mirror loose. And there's some little sticky tape right here we gotta take loose with it. Once that comes loose, you feed the wire up and it comes right through that hole. And there's your mirror. So if you ever need to take these off, that's how you do it. All right, so we have got this thing stripped. Now we can go ahead and get started on the body work. And I'll show you what I'm gonna be doing right now, because I've got to get this cleaned off before I can start sanding, because we've got this little pieces of stuff on here that's left from where we removed the trim. That's just totally awesome, but it is part of it. And literally what I gotta do is just hog it all off. Oh, okay. That's probably going to take me the rest of the day to get all these stripes and all the residue and stuff off with our eraser wheel. And I'm not going to sit here and make you go through that for, you know what I'm doing. But next time we're going to focus on trying to get the body straightened out to where we want it, the dents, dings, and get things primed so we can start, you know, our sand work, so we can start getting ready to go on with the paint. Now, I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing with the paint. The paint's going to be a little bit darker than what this is. And I'm going to add a little bit of flash and some coolness to it, but it's not going to be over the top. I don't want it to match the steel bumpers that we've got coming, or the steel for the bottom we have coming. It's going to be different, but it's not going to be on the same color tone. So, you know, it's going to be close, but not exactly the same. If that makes any sense to you, you'll be able to tell. There'll be some contrast between it, because I don't want it to be just all the same color. But unfortunately, that's really all we have time for today. So if you want to see more of how this build turns out, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the next episode.